Hello, my name is Zainab Ahmed, and I'm teaching art to lower elementary at American International School of Just Up. In kindergarten, one of the standards we cover as an art teacher is students expressing themselves and representing what they know, think, and believe and feel through visual art. It is an extremely important standard that we teach, and I start with this standard when I teach my first unit of the year, which is color. Students experiment with variety of mediums and methods of using art materials such as a big brush to paint big strokes, small brush to cover small areas, and mixing colors with different techniques. Students showing an interest in what can be created with tools and colors and those different techniques. Students get to express what they know and what they want to create using the techniques that are being introduced to them. For example, if I am introducing them to paint with a roller, it is to them for them to express what kind of painting they want to make with those rollers. Painting and drawing based on observations. Students observe around their surroundings and paint and draw. I give them a shape. I tell them this is the color that they're supposed to draw, and these are the colors that they're supposed to color. And then they make drawings and painting based on that certain observation. Skills that students should be able to meet according to those standards are identification of primary and secondary colors and what two colors go together to make a secondary colors. Students will get to experience with different colors to make new colors and different techniques used to make those colors. For example, two colors can be mixed in water to make a new color, and two colors can be poured directly onto the paper and can be given rollers to mix and make a new color. My students make primary colors with secondary colors, but they want to experiment more and they want to mix all the colors together to make a new color, which is actually one of the things that we cover as to how they are experimenting. Associating different colors with feelings and everyday objects. This is an activity that we do with the students on during circle time. For example, red for a heart shape, yellow for the sun, blue for the water, then associating feeling with colors like red can be associated with angry, yellow can be associated with something really happy, blue for something cool when we introduce cool and warm colors to the kids. Um, One of the activity that I do with the kids is abstract art. Students use their knowledge to create abstract art using different brush strokes. This usually determines that if they're able to use the art supplies appropriately. For example, are they cleaning the brush before changing the color? Were they able to use the brush properly? Were they able to express and create the techniques that are being taught in the class? Students are mainly assessed on how well they follow the direction when I teach the color unit, because that's when we start the year. So the thing that I assess them on is how well they're following the directions. If I'm doing the step by step with them, are they able to follow those directions? How well they use their knowledge to create an artwork. If I showed them how to mix red and yellow to make orange, how well they use that knowledge to make orange. How appropriately did they use the supplies, use of brush strokes, how well they can hold the brush, which determines if some students need extra help. I do have brush holders that help the students with special needs to hold, to have a strong grip on their brushes. How well did they follow the steps? Are they cleaning the brush before they move on to the next step? Um, are they painting inside the lines, or are they following, if they're doing abstract art, are they able to follow follow the brush strokes and free-handedly paint? Um, their assessment is usually done through observation and through verbal discussion on the subject. We usually randomly talk about, okay, guys, what color are we making today? How can you guys make purple? And then we discuss red and blue will make purple. And then we discuss ratios of how much should I put red and how much should I put water in it. And their progress is monitored through the process of making an art. When they start a project, of what color they're pouring first, how well they're mixing it. Are they mixing it properly? How much color are they adding? Too much yellow or too little yellow? This is what they're assessed on. A step-by-step visual demonstration is provided to students with varying needs. For example, my ELL students, I have a Chinese student in my class who does not understand English at all. So I do a step-by-step instructional demonstration for him so he can see what the steps are and how we're supposed to do it. I have a special needs students who needs a final product in front of him to be able to follow those lines. He cannot process right now that this is what he's supposed to do. So he needs a final product of the painting that we need to do so he can create that. He doesn't copy that exactly, but that's how he does it. So these are the standards that we assess kids on. Thank you so much for listening.